What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Zay back with another video. And in this video, I wanted to discuss the topic of going from employed to going to self-employed. There are a lot of people that want to ultimately end up working for themselves, but they don't know what steps to take. So I'm just going to kind of give you a little bit of insight as to what you can do now to start preparing yourself that you can, start working for yourself and make some money for yourself in the future. So the first thing that I want to talk about is actually finding the actual product or service that or niche that you want to start your business in. So it's going to be a lot of research involved in this portion of it because you want to make sure that you have a product or service that's needed. You do want to do a little bit of research as far as the people, the age group, whether your customer will be male, female, older, younger. You want to get that down into a box to where you can actually do market research and have a little bit of information as to who will be using your product or service. It's going to be a lot of researching in this stage, but this stage is definitely needed because it's going to save you time later on, especially when you start to scale up a little bit and you start to try to broaden your product or services that you want to offer. So the next thing that I want to touch on is starting to just go through your trial and errors. And this is going to be the process portion where you're going to be purchasing different products, trying to figure out which products you're going to use for your business. If it's a certain way that you want to run your business, you're going to be pretty much going through the ups and downs, seeing what works, seeing what doesn't work. For me, myself personally, I did iPhone repair. So just for an example, using myself, I had to go through a lot of different manufacturers for like parts and, seeing shipping times and just trying to get the finite details as to where I'm going to get my supplies from, where I'm going to have the outlet for my supplies, how I'm going to, market this to, people that are going to be in need of my services and products. The next thing that I want to go over is you're going to have to invest into your business. So you're still at this point probably working full time. It's important that you take the money that you're working from your full-time job and put it into your business. And it might be times where you get off and you're really tired and you want to go home and go to sleep, but it's important that you actually take time after you work your full-time job to put time into your business because you're going to want to get that traction as the years go along. You still want to keep your job. You don't want to quit and focus on this full-time because you still you have expenses, you got bills. Some people might have children they need to take care of. You need a roof over your head, you need food, things like that. So you definitely don't want to quit your job yet. You only want to quit your job when it's becoming too costly for you to stay there. So when you have enough traction coming into your business, where you say, hey, I've got all this going on my own business, but you're working for someone else, and it starts to overlap the amount of money that you can make from your regular day job. You start making a little bit more money in your personal business. It's not quite time to quit yet. You just need to make sure that you have a full plate, because at that point, you're moving in the direction because you're pretty much a couple steps away from stepping off from the platform of working a full-time job to working for yourself. And at that point, it's just important that you stay as organized as possible so that way you're able to fulfill your duties for your original employer and still make time to fulfill the orders and services and needs of the customers that you're building for your side income as well, that you want to replace your full income. And then once you have enough customer base on your side income, and you're starting to see a little bit of traction, you kind of got down pat, hey, I use these suppliers, I use these retailers, I use these, my customer base is this, I can market this way. You're familiar with like turnaround times, you have an actual pool of data to pull from where you can actually start to say, hey, if I increase money here, this will go up, or if I decrease money here, this will go down, or this will go up. You can kind of scale your business in a way where you have data, but it's going to take time for you to get that data. So until you get that data, you need to stick with your full-time job as well and continue to work on your side business until it just costs too much for you to be at your full-time business. And then when that time comes, it's going to be hard. I know a lot of people, sometimes people don't start just because of fear. People are unsure of, where their business is going to take them. They're uncertain of the future and, just the unknown. People are very comfortable with getting a weekly check or knowing when they're going to get paid, or bi-weekly, however your pay cycle is. It's just a. In that. Um, but when that time comes, you can jump on out there and work for yourself full time. But until then, it's just important that you take the time and build your business. You're gonna have to make mistakes. You're gonna have to spend money. You're gonna have to spend money fixing your mistakes, because it's gonna make you not want to make those mistakes again in the future. And then once you're working for yourself, your business, you know, will be able to, pretty much be a little bit more sustainable, because you've actually put in the work. You've actually have a little bit more knowledge and data as to how your business is run. So, if you have any questions, feel free to leave any questions in the comment section below. Um, Subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. If it's any content that you would like for me to touch on, feel free to reach out to me. Put that in the comments. I'll make sure I check it out and stay engaged with you guys. And until the next video, peace out. Take it easy.